brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 82 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
So none for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On play action, Mariota. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up
from the 38. Mariota, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Mariota. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. One first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39-yard
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 8. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Mike Williams.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Los Angeles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Herbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 13-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give. This is Chubb. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro corner, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught by Williams. Herbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
22 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create. Space.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Rose. They find some open field here.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard gain.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Got a man at is complete. Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21. Raiders 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. It's all right, guys. We're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. It's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he stopped immediately there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Oh, this one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This complete to Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 22.
Another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set him back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. To the air again, Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, 1st half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play fake. Mariota. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that. I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Complete to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
These receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Chargers 28, Raiders 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And the Chargers.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly with his first career NFL touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mariota to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And Nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
By Damon Arnett. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Chargers back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
For the Chargers.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. This one complete to Lee. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he works through. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Mariota on 1st down. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mariota's pass.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
36-yard line.
On play action, Mariota looking downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
1st down.
1st and goal, and they got it. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chargers 35, Raiders 28. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, L.A. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because of...
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Raiders 28. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
Las Vegas.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that would...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And my goodness, another hit. The ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard.
To throw is Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chargers 49, Raiders 35. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.